rare coins, where ordinary change hides extraordinary value.
The Great Depression still gripping America. Out of Denver came a 5-cent coin that would later become one of the most famous error coins in U.S. history. Today, a single 1937 D5 has sold for $48,000, $85,000, and elite examples have pushed beyond $150,000. Support our effort. Subscribe, like, and share so that we can bring you more videos like this. The 1937 D5 was struck at the Denver Mint and features the iconic buffalo nickel design created by sculptor James Earl Fraser. On the obverse is a powerful portrait of a Native American, and on the reverse stands an American bison, a symbol of strength and the American frontier. The coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighs 5 grams, and measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter. Most 1937 D nickels are common in circulated condition. Millions were produced, and worn examples are easily found. But collectors don't chase the ordinary version of this coin. They chase one specific mistake. A mistake so famous it has its own nickname. The legend is the 1937 D three-legged buffalo nickel. During die preparation at the Denver Mint, a reverse die was over-polished to remove clash marks. In the process, the buffalo's front right leg was completely polished away, leaving the animal appearing to stand on only 3 legs. This wasn't intentional. It was a minting error, and one of the most dramatic ever released into circulation. When collectors discovered the error, it instantly became legendary. A genuine 1937 D three-legged buffalo nickel in mid-grade condition has sold for $48,000 to $65,000. High-grade, uncirculated examples with strong detail and natural surfaces have reached $85,000, and top population coins with full detail and original luster have exceeded $150,000 at major auctions. Condition changes everything. Many surviving examples were circulated heavily before the error was noticed. Finding one with strong horn detail on the buffalo, sharp lettering, and minimal wear is extremely difficult. Coins with smooth surfaces, even wear, and no cleaning command massive premiums. Authentication is critical. Because the three-legged variety is so valuable, altered coins exist. Some people attempt to grind down the leg on normal nickels. Experts look for specific diagnostics, including die polishing lines, weak hoof detail, and the overall texture of the reverse. Only professionally authenticated examples carry serious value. There are also near-miss varieties, sometimes called weak leg nickels, where the leg is faint but still visible. These are collectible, but do not command the same prices as the true three-legged error. The genuine version shows a completely missing leg, not just wear. Historically, this coin tells a powerful story. It was struck during one of the hardest economic periods in American history. Coins circulated heavily. Quality control was secondary to speed. That environment allowed rare mistakes like this to escape the mint, and that's why collectors treasure them today. Some of the most valuable 1937 D nickels were discovered in old collections, estate holdings, and long-forgotten coin albums. Many sat unnoticed for decades because people didn't know what to look for. If you believe you have a 1937 D nickel, never clean it. Cleaning can instantly erase tens of thousands of dollars in value. Handle it carefully and have it authenticated by a major grading service. Rare buffalo nickels perform best at elite auction houses, where serious collectors compete aggressively. The 1937 D 5-cent proves something extraordinary. A tiny minting mistake can turn a common coin into a six-figure icon. From pocket change to numismatic legend, this nickel remains one of the most famous era coins ever produced by the United States Mint. Sometimes history doesn't roar. Sometimes it limps on three legs. Support our effort, subscribe, like, and share so that we can bring you more videos like this. Gas lamps still lit American streets. Automobiles were rare. And a small 5-cent coin passed quietly from hand to hand. Today, that same 1905 V-cent has sold for $18,500, $42,000, and one exceptional example climbed past $90,000. Support our effort. Subscribe, like, and share so that we can bring you more videos like this. The 1905 V-cent, officially known as the Liberty Head nickel, represents a turning point in American coinage. It was struck at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark, and carries a design that once caused national controversy. On the obverse is Lady Liberty wearing a coronet inscribed with the word Liberty. On the reverse is a large Roman numeral 5, representing 5 cents, surrounded by a wreath. This coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighs 5 grams, and measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter. It feels solid, heavy, and deliberate, a coin built for circulation in a growing industrial nation. By 1905, the Liberty Head nickel design was nearing the end of its life. Introduced in 1883, it had already been redesigned once after early versions were gold-plated and passed off as $5 coins. That scandal forced the mint to add the word cents to the reverse, forever changing the design. Most 1905 V-cents circulated heavily. They were workhorse coins used daily in streetcars, shops, and factories. Because of this, finding one today with sharp detail, full Liberty lettering, and original surfaces is far more difficult than most people realize. Condition is the key to value. In worn condition, these coins are common. But once you enter high mint state territory, rarity increases dramatically. A certified 1905 Liberty Head nickel in elite condition has sold for $18,500, while near-perfect specimens with blazing luster, clean fields, and razor-sharp details have reached $42,000. One extraordinary example with exceptional eye appeal crossed $90,000, driven by intense collector competition. Collectors look closely at Liberty's hair detail, the sharpness of the stars, and the crispness of the Roman numeral 5. Weak strikes, bag marks, or dull surfaces can cut value instantly. Coins with original mint luster and no signs of cleaning command massive premiums. Errors and varieties add another layer of excitement. While the 1905 issue is not famous for a single dramatic error like some other years, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and rotated dies do exist. When authenticated and preserved in high condition, these can sell for 5-figure prices, especially if the error is visually strong and the coin remains uncirculated. Historically, this coin circulated during a fascinating era. Theodore Roosevelt was president. The U.S. was asserting itself as a global power. Industry was booming, and American coinage was evolving rapidly. Just a few years later, the Liberty Head nickel would be replaced by the iconic Buffalo nickel in 1913. That transition makes coins like the 1905 V-cent especially important. They represent the closing chapter of a classic American design, elegant, controversial, and deeply connected to everyday life at the turn of the century. Many valuable examples still come from old family collections, estate holdings, and early 20th century coin albums. Because they don't look flashy at first glance, they're often underestimated, until condition and rarity are fully understood. If you believe you own a high-grade 1905 V-cent, never clean it. Cleaning destroys value instantly. Professional grading is essential, especially for coins that may reach five-figure territory. Top-tier examples perform best at major auction houses, where advanced collectors compete aggressively. The 1905 Liberty Head nickel proves that history doesn't need gold or silver to be valuable. Sometimes copper and nickel are enough, if the story, condition, and rarity align. From a simple Roman numeral 5 to a five-figure American classic, this coin reminds us that even the quietest pieces of history can speak loudly today. Support our effort. Subscribe, like, and share so that we can bring you more videos like this.